as you travel out into the Queens line. Karen Stewart, 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
The now former Deputy Commissioner of Public Safety for the Mount Vernon Police Department has been arrested, charged with being her son's getaway driver in a shooting in the Bronx. In court, prosecutors say 49-year-old Jennifer Lacard acted as the getaway driver, even texting her 20-year-old son Chase about the timing of the June attack.
She responded when, question mark. She says, you can't just be standing out front, the timing has to be right.
Lacard's attorney making her case by speaking to her years of service.
Ms. Wagner has for 20 years dedicated her professional life to the health and healing of impacted communities.
A neighbor of Lacard's, Carmen Santa, speaking to Channel 4.
Very shocking to know that someone that close would, you do things for your children, but, I have a son too, but getaway car, murder, no.
Jennifer is being held on $75,000 bail. Her son Chase is expected to be arraigned today. His father also now reportedly going to be indicted in the case. School days, those dear old golden rule days, right around the corner. So is the city's new 2K program. Mayor Mamdani says more than 2,000 families have received their offers.
For universal childcare to work, it needs to meet parents where they are. Not a borough away, not 3 train transfers away, but in a way that works for working parents' lives.
More than 5,700 applications came in for a shot at one of those seats, leaving nearly 3,700 families on the wait list. The mayor reminding those families to not lose hope just yet.
In the coming days and weeks, we will be reaching out to families on our wait lists to walk them through their options. Availability historically opens up before the first day of school, and these families will be the first to know.
The city plans to expand the 2K program to about 12,000 seats in 2027. New York City nurses holding a rally today at Maimonides Medical Center, and they're really calling it a vigil, if you will. They're warning the planned end to temporary protected status for Haitian immigrants could deepen New York's healthcare staffing crisis.
The Nursing Association's President Nancy Hagans will be leading the vigil at Maimonides at 11 this morning. And she says it's not just about the loss of nurses within hospitals.
Who are taking care of these people in the nursing homes? Who are there to take care of the patients that are at home? Their loved one needs to go to work. There are some people right now who cannot go to work because they don't have someone taking care of their loved one.
Hagan's telling 1010 wins that ending TPS is going to mean fewer caregivers all around the 5 boroughs, more mandated overtime for already overworked nurses.
With the TPS status, you have a Social Security, you have a permit to work. And once you don't have a Social Security, you don't have permit to work. You cannot work.
TPS for Haitian nationals in the United States officially ended last week. Glenn Shuck, 1010 wins, 92.3 FM.
At least 2 water systems in New Jersey were targeted by a string of cyber attacks affecting utilities. Officials say the attacks hit, quote, vulnerable control systems and limited the ability for operators to manage them remotely, but they did not interrupt water access in New Jersey. Hackers have targeted water and wastewater utilities in at least 12 states so far.
Whoever is the perpetrator, whoever's the hacker, found a back door and was able to access these systems covertly and then do the work they were doing. In this case, they were changing passwords, they were turning off alarms. Nobody actually turned off the water or turned off the sewer systems. It was much more kind of like malicious mischief.
It's Josh Margolin reporting. Iran is widely suspected in these attacks, although it has not been confirmed. Stakes are high in Michigan, where results are still too close to call in the state's Democratic Senate primary. Representative Haley Stevens is head-to-head with Dr. Abdul El Sayed, looking to face Republican Mike Rogers in November. There's been a salmonella outbreak in Minnesota. 110 cases. 75 of those cases reported eating at Chipotle.
Jalapenos could potentially be tied to a salmonella outbreak. The Minnesota Department of Health confirmed an outbreak there is tied to several Mexican-style quick-service restaurants, and jalapenos are the suspected source. Officials identified 110 cases in Minnesota, with Chipotle involved in most. Chipotle says it pulled the jalapenos out of an abundance of caution and replaced them with products from a different grower in all locations where a previous common lot had been distributed. Symptoms of salmonella poisoning include diarrhea, fever, severe vomiting, dehydration, and stomach cramps. Most people who get sick recover within a week. I'm Ed Donahue.
Wins News Time 8:47. Record number of adults under 35 moving back in with mom and dad. Proving the hottest new housing trend? My old bedroom.
When, boy? When? Are you going to get your act together?
Yeah, a new study says more than 25 million young adults are living with their parents because the rent is sky high and paychecks, well, they're just not cutting it. The upside, oh, you get free laundry, home-cooked meals, no utility bills. Downside, well, dad's still asking you to cut the lawn. And your mom telling your girlfriend that you cried during Finding Nemo.
I'm moving out. What? No. Again?
I'd love to move back in. My mother's meatloaf, to die for. Cyclospora cases have now reached 47 states. The CDC confirming over 10,400 cases, including 511 here in New York City since May 1st. Health officials are still investigating multiple outbreaks, the largest centered in Michigan. This latest outbreak's been linked to iceberg lettuce grown by Taylor Farms in central Mexico, prompting the company to initiate a recall on July 17th. The CDC urging anyone who develops symptoms such as explosive diarrhea, vomiting, loss of appetite, bloating, or fatigue, go visit your doctor.
Are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat?
You probably shouldn't eat that lettuce, but are you going to eat that with no clothes on? Hey, forget casual dining. One restaurant in Florida taking a strip steak to a whole new level. Class Soiree Steakhouse in Hollywood, FLA, offering up a naked dining experience where customers can enjoy surf and turf in the buff.
If you're butt naked, you're totally naked.
Yeah, you are. Yep, totally dining naked. A prefix dinner with apps, champagne, and a seat cushion. The seat cushion gets me every time. Only thing is, men pay a little more, $250. Women, $150. Couples, $300. So men, if you can get a little date there, you'll save yourself some money. Toshiba Hart's a hostess at Class Soiree. She spoke to Action News.
It's more so of a gathering to get to know people, new people in the city, in the lifestyle.
Oh, you're going to get to know people, all right. The staff does keep their clothes on. That's good news. Customer dress code? Medium rare.
I'm Abir Bare. My immigration journey from asylum to becoming a U.S. citizen took 11 years. Now I'm a successful immigration attorney. I am you, and I understand your fears. The climate for immigration has drastically changed. Unfortunately, it will continue this way under the current administration. Take action. Call Bar Law now, 646-894-5900. If you're an immigrant, you no longer have the luxury to fix your immigration status at your convenience. You must be proactive. Call Bar Law at 646-894-5900. These are hectic times. Tune out the fear and panic and guide you through this scary immigration period. Call Bar Law at 646-894-5900. 646-894-5900. Bar Law.
Immigration attorneys. Help you see your legal problems through.
Ladies and gentlemen, big congratulations to Tiffany Pena from the Bronx. Tiffany is the winner of a pair of tickets to see Sebastian Maniscalco at Northwell at Jones Beach Theater on August 15th. You can listen tomorrow to see your next chance to win. Let's see, today's Wednesday. So yeah, we got two more shots, Thursday and Friday. Tiffany Pena from the Bronx. She's going to see Sebastian at Jones Beach Theater August 15th. Congrats from all your friends at 1010 Wins. Wins News Time 8:51. Got to get you where you need to go here on a Wednesday. What do you see, Karen Stewart?
Well, good news, actually, at the Hudsons. The numbers are not crazy at all, so you check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The inbound George, for example, is down to 15 to 20. That's really great. A great number for this time of the morning. The outbound George, though, is 35 minutes. But that's from the Cross Bronx only. The Harlem River Drive and the Henry Hudson will get you to the bridge in no time. The inbound side of the Lincoln is 25 to 30, and the inbound side of the Holland Tunnel is 30 to 35. And now over at the Verrazano Narrows, Brooklyn bound, upper level, we got a crash. The left and centers are blocked. Keep it to the lower level. please, we still have that vehicle fire, in Cortland, New York, southbound on 9A at Route 9. It takes up the right lane there, and things are obviously very slow through the area. And as we take a check of Long Island, we got that crash on the eastbound 2nd State at exit 17 on the left. We also have a crash on the eastbound Northern State at exit 33, also in the left. The Long Island Expressway looks great. Even out to the Queens line, we've got no issues on the westbound LIE. It's doing really, really well. Karen Stewart, 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
Let's get a check of that AccuWeather forecast. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg. Joe, yesterday, perfection. Today, not so much, my friend.
Not so much. No, Scott. We've got some clouds around now. Forerunners of a warm front coming up at us from the south. There have been some heavier showers that have worked their way through the Wilmington area up into the Philadelphia region. Headed now into the Trenton area, so we could see a shower here around lunchtime and maybe a pop-up thunderstorm this afternoon. In between, we'll get to about 81 or so. It'll be warm and sticky tonight. Again, a spotty shower or thunderstorm. Our low just 72. With some sun tomorrow, it is going to be quite warm and steamy. Could be a thunderstorm at just about any time. Best chance of the afternoon. Could be some downpours with those. High tomorrow, 89. I feel like in the upper 90s. Friday, partly sunny, very warm, very humid. A couple of drenching thunderstorms mainly in the afternoon. The high 89. Saturday, more of the same. Clouds and sun. Heavy, gusty thunderstorm is likely, especially in the afternoon. The high in the upper 80s. Right now, we've got 73 degrees in Central Park. Humidity at 78%. The winds are light. Repeating the current temperature, 73. Headed to 81 in Midtown. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Thank you, Joe.
Get off my lawn!
One guy in Minnesota taking the whole get off my lawn level to a medieval defense system level. Police say 39-year-old Kyle Steffen allegedly set up a homemade spike strip with about 40 3-inch screws sticking out of a plastic piece in his yard, hoping to stop neighborhood kids from using his lawn as a shortcut to the park. Authorities say Steffen admitted he wanted to scare the kids, not hurt